Hi everybody, this is the CLO file that we need to fill for this semester, and here actually I have sent a file in which I have entered my class data, but this is an empty file just to have some example here. Okay, and yet another Excel file I have opened, which is a mark file downloaded from Educate, right? And you can see I can copy this ID and student's name from this Excel file and paste in this CLO file. So I get my student's ID and name here. When you scroll down, the head panel will not move, it has been fixed, right? And the side panel also will not move when you move this one. So make sure that you are on the extreme end on both the sides. Fine, now let's start. I will give some introduction about the CLO file. Here you see I will show you sample papers here, sample papers of midterm version A, midterm version B, and final exam version A, final exam version B. So look at the version A in midterm. There are 9 questions. First 2 questions are for 3 marks, the rest of the questions are for 2 marks. So in this way the CLO file has been designed. You see there are 9 questions in midterm, so there are first 9 columns are for midterm exam, and you know in the final exam only 7 questions, so only 7 columns are for final exam. And you know the question number has been written in here. For version A, question number is from 1 to 9 in order, 1 to 9 in order, and for version B the question number 1 becomes question number 9, and other questions, question 2 becomes question 1 in version B, and vice versa for all questions. The version B question number are also written here, right? Same way final exam also filled here. The last 2 columns are for homework 1, homework 2 all together. I didn't separate homework 1A, 1B together. This is 1A, 1B together 1 mark, because in the final assessment column you will find only homework 1 and homework 2, no separation in the educated, right? So we will copy these 2 marks right from this Excel file and paste it here in this column. So the last two columns, what I mean by 1 and 1, question number is 1 in both version number 1, question and we just mentioned 1 because we are considering the entire file together. So copy and paste the marks in this column. Okay, I will copy, actually I will copy from here and then I will paste it here, the last 2 columns, paste its numbers. Okay, so I pasted the columns, and you know the CLOs are on the last page. You can find CLOs 1.1, 1.2, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 3.1 as per our course specification, and there are only 6 CLOs. When you come back to this raw data page, you will see homework 1 is mapped to 2.3 and homework 2 is mapped to 3.1. Straight away it's done. Now we are going to enter all the marks of middle exam questions. Okay, midterm exam. Well, take a version. Now first thing we got to do is separate all the exam papers into version A and version B. Let me take the sample paper of midterm version A. You see the actual marks are 3, 3, and the scored marks are the second column, isn't it? So this is the ID of the student 381900325. That will be, I can find this. See, I am entering version A question, version A mark. Sorry, not this file. Version A mark. So I need to first set up this one into version A. Select this column and choose here version A. Now you know question numbers will be modified as per the question version A. So it is from 1 to 9 in direct order. So just look at this file from 1 to 9, whatever the marks scored by the student, 100, 1.50, 1.5, 1.5. So I'm going to enter all these marks in the row. That's it. So enter is 1, 1, it is 0.5. So we will enter all the marks in order. That's it for midterm, and this way we will enter all the version A marks here whatever the ID that belongs to version A, we will choose here and enter its marks here. That's all. Once we are done with all version A marks of midterm, now I'll go for version B marks of the midterm. Choose this file. This is version B 1970. This student has got version B question paper, so his marks are written here. 111.5. All these marks need to be entered here in the CLO file. So I will choose here version B. Now it will be in different order. Version B, question number 9 will be the first question, for replacing the first question. Actually the first question in version A becomes 9th question in version B. Its actual marks will be 3. So where is the ID? The ID is 1970, which is, when you scroll down I can find it here. 1970 Abdullah Alisa. So I got to enter the version B marks here in this row, first 9 questions. And so those marks are from here 111.5, 0.5. Question number 9 should be entered first, then the remaining questions are in order. Then the question number 9 out of 3 is scored 1.5, so go to this one. Out of 3 is score is 1.5. The remaining marks in order from 1 to 8 we need to enter. That's so our shuffling is very simple. Let's go to the question number 1. From 1 to 8 I will enter the remaining marks. 1 was we entered all the 9 questions here. Next, once we are done with all midterm marks, we got to do the same work in the final exam. Final exam, you can see there will be only 7 questions. Final exam version A is given here. For the student 1332, there will be 7 questions. Just enter all the, if it is version A, just enter all the marks in order. 1.5. So first identify the student 1332. You scroll above and below, you can find 1332 here. Number 7, Abdullah Al-Kamdi. Okay, version A. So this marks in version A, so we'll change this into version A. There will be order from 1 to 7, 1 to 9 for midterm, 1 to 7 for final exam. So I got to enter from here to here. Abdullah Al-Kamdi's mark starts from here. The marks are 1.57, 2.55. So I got to enter this marks here. 1.5 his version A marks. Now you can see the maximum marks of every question is given here. Question number 1 is for 3 marks, question number 2 for 7 marks. Maximum marks are given this column. Maximum marks for assignment 1, assignment 2, all are here. So next I can enter in version B. So change this version A into version B. Go to this final exam paper. There are the question number 1. You see, you can check here how the shuffling has been done. Version B. Question number 1 is in version B. It is question number 2. So let's take the question number 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. From 2 to 7 it's an order, but the 7th question will be question number 1. Okay. So from 2 to 7 I will write in order for the student 2803. So let me identify the student in version B. 2803 is here. Version B from 2 to 7 in order, and then question number 1 here comes. So let me start from 2 to 7. 2 he scored 1.57, 2.5. 1.5. Number 1 will be the last question here. Version B. Question number 1. He scored 1 out of 2. So we write 1 here. That will be the end. So in this way we can enter all version A, version B marks for final exam as well. Okay. And for your information, you see midterm question number 1 is mapped to CLO 1.1. When you select this drop down menu, you can find all the CLOs here for this particular course. And the remaining questions in midterm, all the remaining questions are mapped to 2.1, CLO 2.1. So out of this 20 marks, 3 marks goes to first CLO here 1.1, the remaining 17 marks for CLO 2.1. And from final exam, question number 1 is mapped to 1.2, knowledge is here 3 marks, and out of the remaining questions in final exam, only few questions are mapped. Question number 5 in version A, and question number 2 in version A are mapped to 2.2. You can find it is here 2.2, that is 14 marks. These 2 marks, 2 questions together. Question number 2 for 7 marks, and question number 5 for 7 marks, totally 14 marks. And the remaining questions are not mapped, so leave this spaces. We left these spaces empty. And assignment 1, homework 1 is for 2.3, homework 2 is for 2.3.1. And for your another information, this factor is the ratio between maximum mark as per the grading scheme and the maximum marks in the actual assessment. For example, our exams are ended for 20 marks and the actual exams are conducted for 20 marks. 20 over 20 is factor 1. If in case we have conducted a question for 40 marks but we need to enter for 20 marks, we don't need to convert those manually. We will write the factor here 40 over, maximum marks per the grading scheme, it should be 20, and actual mark in the assessment is 40, then 20 over 40, the factor will be half, 0.5 in the case I will write here. So it will actually calculate half of the marks. So when I type half here, see the marks will be going half. It will take only half marks. This is here for question number 3. I have written half. So for example, if I write half in the question number 1, 0.5, the maximum or 3 becomes now 1.5 here.